Hey YouTube, Pheano here, bringing you segment 8 of Perfecting Blackwings. This segment is going to be entitled The Consistency. I'm going to be talking about decks that, the cards that the deck has now that establish the consistency of the deck outside of Black Whirlwind. So, basically the non-broken consistent cards. First up, Lower Darkness, we all know it. Limited last year because of how good Blackwings were from the semi-limited status. Draw 2, remove from play a dark. Really good, because what's great about this is that you can have just any dark monster in your hand and then play that, and then you can remove from play one of the darks that you just drew, because the one that you're holding now might be better than the ones that you just drew into. Which is nice if you're holding on to kind of an iffy hand, and you kind of have to do that. Whereas with the next card I'm going to talk about, you can't do that because you have to do it first. Really good because there's no drawback to it. Just it's a 2 for 2. This and the monster you remove to draw 2 cards. And the order that it happens in is just so good, and that's really what makes it semi-limited. If it was the other way around, remove from play dark, draw 2, I could see this being semi-limited instead. But it's not, so it doesn't really matter. Next up, cards for Black Feathers. It is for Blackwings the other way around for this. Remove from play a Blackwing in your hand to draw 2 cards. Opposed to Allure, this has some nerfs to it because of how broken kind of Allure was to a couple formats. You can only activate one of these per turn, and you cannot special summon in the turn that you play this card. So it makes you play slower when you activate it, which is good. I think that if they didn't put the nerfs on it, it would be very broken. A lot of people were very worried about Blackwings when this first appeared in the anime. In the anime, it was just discard a Blackwing to draw 2 cards, like Destiny Draw. No nerfs, you don't remove. It was just amazing because then you could just discard a level 4 and then Blizzard it back, or you could discard Vayu. Oh, it was just nuts good if it was that version. I think they kind of over nerfed it. I can understand why, because they were kind of worried about there being a turbo with it, perhaps in Vayu Turbo, but I think they just went a little overboard with it. These are just very good. Draw 2, lets you thin through your deck. So say you're not holding on to the cards you want right now, well then you just get rid of them to get new cards, and you just keep doing that until you have what you want. And that lets you not only just get the cards that you want, it lets you get other cards in the deck that you don't really need at the moment, but they're just so good, like Dust Shoot. That'll just win you the game if you open with that, and with all the draw power you'll have, you can just speed through the deck. Next up, Pot of Duality. This is what made Blackwings. This is why Black Whirlwind went to 1. If the OCG did not have that, Black Whirlwind would not have gotten limited. Blackwings were the deck to beat in the OCG this past format. It was Blackwings, Infernities without barriers, because that was a TCG exclusive, and then basically anything else that doesn't play darks, and then they would just main triple Consecrated Light. This just gave the deck so much consistency. It let you find the Black Whirlwinds faster, let you find your staples, your monsters. Playing with this makes all the difference in the deck. This format with Black Whirlwind at 1, it's really going to be either play Pot of Duality in your Blackwings or don't play Blackwings at all, because it just makes all the difference. If you don't have that, you're just not going to win as much, because you don't have the consistency with just Allure and just cards of Black Feathers. Every one of these you add to the deck will make a world of difference. Having 2 to 3 is what you're going to want. I know that's pretty expensive, but you just kind of have to if you want to play Blackwings. It's Pot of Duality or bust, really. For those of you that don't know, Pot of Duality is you get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add one of them to your hand, and then shuffle the rest into your deck. Also, you reveal it when you do that, so you flip over the top 3 cards and show your opponent. Which is neat because that will what this does is it makes the game a little more mind game based. So if you're not taking something that's just like a random combo piece or like an obvious like, oh, I'm just going to take Dust Shoot or I'm just going to take the Shura. If you're taking something that's like if you flip over 3 choices that are kind of odd, what that does is it lets your opponent know what you have kinda in your hand, or make them think they know it's in your hand. So this is going to be creating quite a bit of mind games in the game now. I can also see not Dust Shoot, Mind Crush getting better, because between this and X-Sabers and their obviousness, Mind Crush is just going to be very good. You just call what they add to their hand. They play Cold Wave, you call Fall Troll, or something to that extent. Light Sworns are also getting better, and Mind Crush is good against them. It's good against Kalut and Honest, because they can be kind of easy to read at times, like they're attacking into you with an obviously smaller monster. So these add so much more consistency to the deck. It just plays much faster, much more consistent, more similar to a turbo deck even. Like, I mean, I've been opening Dust Shoot like 50 to 60% of my games lately with triple Pot of Duality. It's just nuts. You have to play it. It's so good. I hope it goes down in price so that people can afford it and such, but what you gonna do? Blame Konami. That's what I do. Okay, I will be bringing you part 9 probably tomorrow. Till then, enjoy the videos I'm putting up today. Peace.